Hi everyone, it's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. Thanks for joining me today. I am having so much fun with the new catalog products, and I did purchase this Rooted in Nature set. It reminds me of As Lovely as a Tree, I don't know, one of my all-time favorites. I think a lot of people. And when I first saw this, I thought, oh no, they got rid of Lovely as a Tree, but they didn't. They kept it, and I think this would coordinate really well with it. I just love this set. And I'm going to make this card today, the Thinking of You with the tree ring. And I'm using Blackberry Bliss on this card. And I stamped off a couple of times to get this light background, but I just really love it. This set does come with the framelits, so it works really well with these pieces. It's really cool. So I just wanted to show you in the book, the catalog, the new catalog. This is it. It's called Nature's Poems Suite, and it has the stamps and the framelits. And then if you turn the page, there's even more. So there's this beautiful cardstock or designer series paper. There's the coordinating cardstock, these leaf trinkets, which is what I used here, and then some nature's twine. So it gives you some really good samples and everything. And I just also wanted to mention that I use this designer series paper, so let me just show you. This is the papers, and I've already cut this up. I love this. This is just one of my, I don't know, I just love the dots in the background and the leaves. So I made another card with this, and I made these with the animal outing. This is a case of another card by Amy Kay. So I just used different paper and kind of followed suit with what she had. This one says You've Got a Friend in Me with this cute rhino, and then Wild About You with this giraffe, and then inside I have the giraffe and the little frog. So I love this. This is Animal Outing, and if you wanted to see the dimensions and everything, go to my blog, PS Paper Crafts, and this also comes with framelits, and this is on page 27. So anyway, that's my intro here. Let's get started with the card. So I have everything pre-cut, and this is Rich Razzleberry. I love it. It's a returning color. I didn't have it in the past, and everybody went wild about it, and I love it. It's very dark. So this is an A2 card. It's half of a piece of 8.5 by 11, and it's cut down. So it's 5.5, and then the 8.5 is scored at 4.25. And then this is 4 by 5.25. This is the inside, same size. And then this is 2 by 4.25. So it goes right over the designer series paper. So I'm not going to do a lot of stamping. It's more, you know, when you use designer series paper, you really have a good background right off the bat. So what I'm going to do is ink up my my ring, my tree ring, and I'm stamping off twice because this is very dark, and I wanted the writing to be seen and just have the background there. So I'm going to ink it up nice, and I'm going to stamp it, and I'm going to stamp it again, and now I'm going to stamp it on my paper. Okay, and then I'm going to take the words, Thinking of You. I'm doing the same card, the same sentiment. There is another big one, You Are Wonderful, that I could have used as well, but I do a lot of Thinking of You type cards, so I thought this was a good one. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle. So it's the same color, it's darker shade, it's upside down, but that's perfectly fine. And then I'm going to do the inside. So I didn't write anything, I just put the leaves in. So let me do that on the inside of the card while I have my inks out. And I'm using the Blackberry Bliss and then Cajun Craze. The nice thing about the designer series paper, let me just show you, is it tells you all of the paper, the colors that go with it. So this is Nature's Poem, and it goes with Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Grapefruit Grove, and it goes on. So all of the designer series paper tell you that, and it just helps to coordinate the right colors. So I didn't have Cajun Craze, but luckily my Paper Pumpkin had it. So I get Paper Pumpkin every month, and you always get a little ink spot. So if you don't have the color, look at your stash of paper pumpkin. So this one I also stamped off, and then I stamped it. I only stamped off once, and let me just see how kind of I did it, because I like the way it came out. So I'm going to stamp off again, and then I'm going to just go here. I like stamping, I think it's called second generation and third generation when you do it 3 times, but I like getting a lighter shade of the same color. It really coordinates nicely. And I'm doing the same thing with the smaller leaf. I'm going to do the Cajun Craze, and I'm going to stamp it and then stamp it right in there, and we'll do one more up top. Okay, so I'm just gonna, so I thought that's pretty. It's kind of a fall looking card, but I can't wait till fall to make it, so we're going for it now here. So this one I just cut out, I fussy cut it, very easy because it's a circle, and if you don't get it perfect, it doesn't matter because it's not perfect. So I just kind of, you know, go in and out and just try to follow along. I did not leave a white rim. A lot of times you would leave a white rim, but I'm putting it on the Rich Raspberry color designer series paper, so I didn't want to have the white rim. I kind of wanted it to just blend right in. And I'll come back and I'll cut out that little triangle. So this is very easy. I find fussy cutting to be relaxing unless it's very intricate. And then I don't fussy cut. But this is a pretty easy one. So they're almost done. And then I'm just going to cut out these little kind of triangles, kind of like a, not a knot in the wood, but a little cutout in the wood. So here we go. A little bit there, and just one more. It just gives it like a little notch. Okay, so let's put some of our pieces down, and then I'm also going to use that silver metallic ribbon before I lay this piece down. So see, the back is the other side of so this is what we're using. It's just the back side of it. So you know it matches perfectly, which is always good. And of course, I'm doing a video. I'm going to run out of my tape runner. For some reason, I always run out when I'm on video. I need to do something about that. So we're just going to line this up, try to get it centered. And then this one, we're going to go right over. I'm going to kind of eyeball it before I push it down. That looks about good. And then let's put the inside in while we're doing it. Isn't that just gorgeous, the colors? Okay, so we're all good there. So then with this, I want to pop it up, and I want to put some of this metallic, what is it called? It is silver metallic thread. So it's kind of messy looking, but I like it. So I'm just going to wrap it around my fingers that are spread a little so that it pops out on each side. And I'm just going around and around and around here. You can go as much or as little as you want. And I'll just cut it. And then I'm going to twist it here. And then on the back of this, and I probably should have done this first, I'm going to put some snail down all over it. I am going to end up popping it up, but this will help me to move it around here. So let's just put it down and kind of spread it. I don't want that end sticking out, so I'm just going to fold it back. That looks kind of pretty, right? Let me pull this one in a little bit more. I think it's a little bit too long. You could really kind of fuss with it like crazy if you wanted to, but we won't do that. We'll just do, let me just pull this guy out a little bit. Sorry. He doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, I think that's good. So what I'm going to do now is get some dimensionals, because I just want to pop it up and put them around. A lot of adhesive back here. Looks like a mess, doesn't it? But that's okay. And I'll just take the release paper off and I'll pop it down and we will be done. It's a pretty quick card. As I said, when you use the designer series paper, it's really makes it easy for a quick, beautiful card. So let's make sure it's going the right way. And we'll put it down. And you could, you know, kind of fix this if you wanted to, but I think it's good. It's supposed to look messy. And then the last thing are these leaf trinkets, and you get them in like a silver, and there's like the 3-leaf or the 1-leaf, and then in kind of a copper color, the same thing, 3-leaf and the 1-leaf. So I'm doing the silver, just because I have the silver thread. So I'm just going to pop this down with a couple of glue dots. I'm going to put one on the little leaf, and then I'll put one on the big leaf. I just want to give it some good adhesive there, and we'll just plop it down there. So there you have it. Both cards, I think they're pretty. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you wanted to see how I made the other card with the little kangaroo and the, I'm sorry, the giraffe and the rhinoceros, come in and watch at my my blog at pspapercrafts.com. I can't talk. And I'll have the details on how I made that. And then you can shop for any of these products over there as well. So thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your day. Bye.